Hey friends, welcome to Canadian Cutting Edge, and I've got an early Christmas gift. It says Merry Christmas right on the package. This was sent to me from Denmark. One of my viewers, Simon, he sent me stuff in the past, and I've appreciated it very, very much. And those were fixed blades, and now he's got some folding knives in here. Now, my memory sucks. My memory's not that great. He did send me pictures of what, was in here via email, but I can't really recall right now exactly what it is. I think he took the knives apart for shipping, so that if it got inspected at the border in Canada, it's less likely to get stopped, but it didn't get inspected at all. Nothing's been opened. So we'll open this up together and let's take a look and see what we got from Simon in Denmark. If you want to send me anything or just want to communicate with me, like with Simon, I chat via email quite a lot. CanadianCuttingEdge@gmail.com, and I'll reply to you all the time. I had another viewer this week from South Africa, talking about sharpening systems. If you've got questions or comments, you just want to chat about something, just send me an email. Of course, I'll respond to any comments down below as well, although comments are open to the public, and so if you just would rather talk directly, that's a great way to get in touch with me. Now, without any further ado, let's get this thing open and see what we've got. I misspoke in the intro. These MAM knives, these film knives, they came from Simon as well. So let's see. I don't think there's anything along that edge. I'm just going to cut along there. And we'll see what we get in here. Okay, yeah, there's a box in there, so I can just go ahead and do the reef on that. Not a problem. Don't have to be super careful. Okay, that's it. And nice little note there. That's just a knot, so we'll just cut it out. Joyeux Noël, Christmas tree. That's a Christmas tree. Thank you, Simon. Oh, and then there's a note inside. I'm not trying to save this paper. I just don't want to make a big mess. I'm not one of those guys who saves all the wrapping paper from anything that somebody sends me. There's not that many of those guys out there, but I don't want to make a big mess either. All right. And now it's all wrapped up in more. I am going to destroy this box. Yep, I'm going to destroy it. I'm not even going to try to keep it. There's a box. There's a box. There's a box. That's empty now. This is probably empty. Let's just double check. Yep, that was just packing stuff. Put that away. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. Bubble wrap. All right. BPS knives. Okay, BPS knives, those are made in the Ukraine. So very nice. And this as well. This is also BPS knives. Folding knives. Let's see. Nope. Ooh. Leather. And it's got a clip here. Sort of like the Alti clips. Not quite as refined as the Alti clips, but it's that same basic style. Nice. So fixed blade. This is a fixed blade knife that he showed me. And there's the brand name if you're looking it up, BPS knives. Let the adventure begin. And there's a QR code for you. And oh, the blade from the folding knife is in here as well. Well, let's just use this. Oh yes, I remember he showed me something special about that. I'll show it to you in just a minute. Oh good, that didn't peel apart. Nicely done. And there you go. Here's the blade for that guy, but we're looking at this right now. So this is leather. So it's like a taco style leather sheath, sewn. Yeah, they did some nice work cleaning up the edges and everything. I like that. And you've got these holes here, so if you wanted to take this off and change it into a dangle or something, you can do that. But check this out. This is a 1066 carbon steel blade, straight back, and then that's a very nice point. Scandi grind on it. And check that out. Thank you very much, Simon. Canadian cutting edge. Nicely done. Is that elm? I'll have to double check. Might be. It might be elm. And a nice braided knot lanyard. Very nice. Feels quite sharp. And I cut it with it a little bit already. Let's put that in there. Now, this is a new sheath, so it's not been trained to this yet. So you got to be careful with new sheaths when you're putting stuff in. So the leather will stretch over time, and we'll see. But that's very, very nice indeed. Thank you very much. And I'll be doing a review of that, trying to make room here. There's that blade, and empty box. Stack that over there. Microfiber cloth. That should be in there. Now, let's see how difficult it is to put this back together. It shouldn't be. If he got it apart, I should be able to get it back together. Nice little pouch. Nice pouch indeed. Green G10. Liner lock. Ball bearings in there. Okay, that's getting tight, so I'll just back it off a tiny bit for now. See how the alignment is. Yeah, that alignment's pretty good. Snug that up. Well, let's just check and see. Of course, oh no, that's actually snug. Nicely done. I'm not complimenting myself, complimenting this knife. Deep carry clip, right side only. Yeah, be okay if it was left side as well, but that's not bad. Not bad at all. I love this. I really like this lanyard pin right here. Just tie off a lanyard on there instead of a hole. I prefer that. Now, this doesn't have a protruding flipper, which, it's not going to snag on anything in your pocket. And it's got 4 notches in there for jimping that way. And it gives you enough, to flip it out that way. Or you can reach over and use the jimping back here and use your thumb to flip it. BPS knives, Sandvik 14C 28N steel, full flat grind, a little bit of upswept blade here. That's a thin edge. That's going to be under 15 thou behind that edge. That's going to be well under 0.5 millimeter thick behind the grind. So this black wash section where the cutting edge starts, so how thick the blade is from side to side right there, that is a thin edge. Thin edge indeed. It's not stupid sharp. I just went to grab a little bit of paper here, cleaned up my screen here a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty sharp. It's not stupid sharp, but yeah, that's not bad at all from the factory. And I like that. Before I cut any more stuff, I will measure this, and that'll be included in the next, when I do the full review video, I'll tell you how sharp this was from the factory, minus, you know, a few cuts. And yeah, we'll see. This is quite nice. I'm very happy with this. I'm going to have to contact BPS Knives. I don't know if they're making this in-house in the Ukraine or if they're getting these made somewhere else. Clearly these ones, it says made in Ukraine right there on the blade. And that's where they've been doing all their fixed knives. I'm just not sure. This just sort of looks like it's been made, you know, in China. It just has that kind of look and feel to it, but I don't know that for certain. I'll try to find out before I publish this, and then I can just put the text on the screen to tell you. But I'm happy with this. This is a really nice blade shape. The handle shape feels really nice in the hand. My hands are extra large in this measurement across, although my fingers, you know, they're pretty small for the size of my hand. But, you know, for that width, if you've got huge hands, you know, if yours are fully extra large and you got the sausage fingers that go with it, and that's not a pejorative, that's just, you know, big fingers. I'm not like that. So people with men's large and smaller, you know, should be fine with this. It's just if you've got really large hands, this might feel a little bit small. Very smooth action. I'll get used to that. There's not an awful lot of grip up there. So these, well, the jimping's not bad, actually. I'm just wondering if I wanted the jimping to be a little stronger or not, or more acute. But that's not bad. Yeah. And, whoop, had my thumb over the blade there when I was trying to do that. There you go. So, yeah. Comfortable, nice. I like that full flat grind. I like the stonewash finish. Badging, at least it's not, you know, a super bright badging. I like small badging. This is sort of, you know, sort of borderline if it's too big or not on the blade, but at least it's not super bold badging, and it tells you the steel type and the brand, so kind of nice. Kind of nice indeed. Alignment, I just put it together and tightened it up. I didn't fiddle with it, and it's right down the middle. Lanyard post, yeah. This feels kind of nice. I'll do the full review, hopefully before Christmas. And like I said earlier, I think I said earlier, I'll leave links down below to make it easy for you to find these knives and get your own. So there you go. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thanks again to Simon. And again, if you want to send me any information, emails, questions, or whatever, CanadianCuttingEdge@gmail.com, or leave a comment down below. I respond to all the comments. It could take me a few days to respond to comments sometimes, but you know, that's just the nature of the beast. But I read them all and I reply to them all, unless the filter, you know, if you're swearing in them and stuff, the filter might hold it back, and then I go in about once a month and see what comments have been filtered, and I allow them if I feel like they're fine for my channel, and you know, I just leave them blocked if they're not. So, but that rarely happens. Like, it just rarely happens on my channel. Once a month I check, and there's like 2 or 3 comments that have been held up. Sometimes if it thinks if you've tried to put a link into the comment, it'll hold that back as well. So there you go. Nice. I like this. I'm gonna have to look up what the name of this knife is. Well, of course I am, because I'm gonna have to do that in the comments. But now I'm starting to ramble. BPS knives, check them out. Thank you again, Simon, and early Merry Christmas to me and to you if you're only watching this occasionally. And thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Those things really do make a big difference. And remember, friends, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb.